Many people say road tripping across Nigeria is dangerous. But what if I told you that when done right, it can actually be one of the safest, most memorable, and scenic ways to explore the country? In this video, it hit the road from Awka to Abuja. Awka, Anambra is about 9.5 hours to Abuja, so it's a trip. And before getting on the road, there are many things I do. I get a pedicure at my house. I make sure that I look fresh, not trying to get somewhere looking crusty. I get a facial, and she actually comes to my house, does my facial, make sure my skin is glowing. And then I book a hair appointment. They also come to my house and do my hair. And, just making sure my nails, my hair, my skin is looking as best as it can because there's a lot going on. I'm moving, I'm traveling. So just getting those things done is a priority before going on a road trip. Next, I buy snacks. The snacks I get are Snickers and the copycat Snickers, which taste nothing like Snickers. And then I get Greek yogurt. I love it in the morning, especially since it's still cool for me and my son. And then when it comes to cookies, they call them biscuits here or cracker. Anything that says Yale is good. Yale, I don't know what they put in their little snacks, but I'm gobbling them down all day long. And then I get a book for my son. It's a coloring book, but he can look at it and read through it. So you just pack well. Now it's time to hit the road. I don't mean take this vehicle, okay? No, there's no AC. And I don't mean this vehicle. No, you can tell there's no AC. I definitely don't mean this big old vehicle, okay? No, no, no. And definitely don't take this vehicle on a road trip through Nigeria. You want something like this, GUO. There's a few great bus companies throughout Nigeria, and this is a really good one. There's AC, as you can tell. There's adult fares and there's children fares, and the prices change all the time. When booking, you have to select your seat. And for me, I pick 2 seats, one for OC, one for me next to each other. They do not play about this luggage stuff. You have to bring the right amount of luggage, not too much, or you pay a little extra. And when they say depart at 7:15, they are not playing. You have to be there at least 30 minutes before departure time. On this particular trip, it was OC's first time doing a road trip to Abuja from Anambra State. We had just finished renovating our house. I was just mentally exhausted, but the trip was so necessary. We were going to see his father. I made eggs for the road trip because you know what? If I don't eat eggs in the morning, did I eat all day? So OC and I hit the road. As you can see, we were in a Sienna with a few other people. I had a seat right next to OC, and he just played on his phone for the most part. Like I said, he brings snacks, so I got him his snacks. He loves potato chips. And what's really cool is we got to see different states. We passed through Enugu, Kogi State, Niger State before hitting Abuja. The trip is peaceful. Once in a while, you do get stopped by security, and these reputable buses like GUO usually just get to slide on by. That's another good thing about going with a reputable company. They have relationships with people already on the road. And me, I'm just drinking my Baileys. There's exactly one truck stop along the way, but sometimes they'll open the door for people to go pee. Make sure you have a roll of toilet paper. Don't expect the bushes to be offering you any tissue paper. Even the truck stops, nobody has tissue paper, or sometimes they do, but just don't depend on that. As you can see, we are just relaxing and heading on our way, and we have our toilet paper down there, just always in sight. You never know when they'll stop and say, hey, you guys go out and go pee. So I just love watching the scenery, seeing the view, and just looking at Nigeria, thinking about different ways we can make it better, especially Kogi State with all their water. Eventually, my son usually falls asleep. And another important thing to note is to bring a charger, something to charge your phone, because it's a long trip. It's basically 10 hours, So you just want to make sure you don't have a dead phone before you get there. And Sometimes you make friends with people on the bus, you know. Half the time, OC's sleeping. So when I want to go to the restroom, I'll take OC to the restroom, and on a woman that's been on the bus that's right next to me, I'll say, hey, here, can you please hold him for me? And then I'll get in the restroom, one eye on OC, one eye on just trying to manage the bathroom and manage the tissue. But at the end of the day, it's an adventure, okay? It's not a once in a lifetime thing, but it's a thing. It's a whole thing that I believe everyone should do at least once a year. Get to see the Nigeria that we really live in, say hi to different people in different parts of the region. And like I said, OC just sleeps throughout the whole journey. You know, it's actually a very chill and amazing ride. My first time road tripping through Nigeria was almost 10 years ago, and I was so pleased that there were truck stops. Like, oh my gosh, there's a place to stop where people are selling food and there's bathrooms. So I love it. I get these are buns, I get different things to eat like cashews, whether you get them there or along the road. Sometimes they'll stop and you can get like this is kelishi, I believe it's how you pronounce it. I mean, it's just tiger nuts. You know, you just grab different things from the truck stop, from the side of the road. This is ukwa, I believe, with coconut and at least some delicious beans from the truck stop. I just enjoy the journey, the food, the time. Eventually, the van, bus, whatever you want to call it, will pull down their little TV, and most people are sleeping and chilling. But if you want to watch the show, you watch the show. You know, it's just a peaceful ride with about 8 to 9, sometimes 10 other people in the van. And the scenery, again, this is water in Kogi State. Look at the chickens on top of this van. To me, that's so cool to see, you know, and sometimes you just see traffic and you're like, whew, thank God we're not going that way. But I just love the journey. I love looking out the window, seeing what trucks are carrying now, you know, and it's quite the experience. I have never had a problem whatsoever. Once in a while, you'll see a GUO bus or a different, whatever the bus company is, broken down. Another bus will stop to help them. Like the companies help each other. So it's a really cool thing to do. And you, again, it's how you travel. You can't just take a luxurious car or a crazy looking car and think you're going to be okay. My advice would be that when you're ready to travel by road, ask for recommendations because things change in Nigeria all the time. So, Osi and I just continue to head on to Abuja.
2,000 years later.
Just kidding. We finally got to Abuja around 5 p.m. My son's father picked us up from the drop off location. So it was about a 10-hour drive, and one of the first things we did was get cleaned up and go to Burger King. Osi couldn't wait, man, because you know what? They didn't have this in Awka. And so he got to eat some burgers and eat some french fries and get his toy. It was quite the experience, and I would do it over and over again. If this video found you at the right time, and maybe it's not a coincidence, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe so we can keep growing through this journey together.